because the flower of dying is indicative that there's something wrong with the environment. So where is this human trafficking coming from? You know, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I used to see pimps as little boys. We used to go outside and see guys pull up in Cadillacs with the rag top, with the tools and rolls, with the thick white walls. They stand outside, they cane, and we used to look at them as little boys. We used to look up to them, but they were pimps. The music, space age pimping. It's always been in our music, and we just let it go one ear and out the other. The culture not only accepts abuse, but at times we celebrate it. Listen to some of your songs. Look at some of your movies. Look at some of your television series. Look at some of your commercials. How women are used to sell. It's right there in front of us. So where did it come from? So we're going to have to change the culture. C stands for change the culture. We're going to have to change the environment for which abuse occurs. You know, as a detective, what made me a great detective was not that I knew everything, but when I started studying trauma and the effects of trauma, it hit me. You see, I was taking suspects out of the house and thinking I was making the victim safe. But when I understood what trauma does to the brain, how trauma activates the hypothalamus pituitary axis gland, which is a stress hormone, and it activates that part of the fight-freeze response and causes the part of the brain that fears to not communicate with the part of the brain that learns, the social brain. So the survival brain and the social brain are not communicating with one another, so the child cannot learn properly. The child can't learn properly, so it affects the child's learning ability and also affects the child's behavior and affects the child's health. So as a detective, I started investigating, went to the schools when I had someone say this child was being abused, and there it was every single time the child's grades would begin to drop, their behavior was changing, their health was changing. And as a detective, nobody taught me that. How the environment was affecting the children's brain. Trauma. I was taking suspects out of the house, but I was sending the child right back to the same house. No one taught me that the brain not only recognizes the assault itself or the abuse itself, but it also associates the environment in which the abuse occurred. So even though the suspect is done, putting the child back in the environment still activates this hypothalamus pituitary axis, adrenal axis, which means the child is still having stressful feelings even though the suspect is in jail. So C, we must change the culture. And so how I rectify that as a detective, I not only provide service for the victim, I had to teach other detectives that we need to provide service for the families as well. Teach them what to expect when the child comes back home. Teach them about trauma and how trauma affects the brain. And you know what we started learning? That there was a history of trauma throughout the family. Amazing. The people didn't even know trauma had that effect on them. So C is change the culture. Let me hear everybody say change the culture.
Change the culture.
So A, we must be aware and we must act. We can't just be aware, but we must act on that awareness. How many of you been to Atlanta Hartsfield Airport? How many of you rode the train recently? What's an announcement you hear all the time? Yeah. Atlanta's a human sex trafficking, trying to combat against human sex trafficking. If you see something, say something. Contact the police. Let me ask you this. Once you get past security, when do you see a police officer? So who you gonna tell? If you're not aware of what's going on, for instance, I saw a young lady, she was at the carousel getting her baggage, and I saw a guy walk up, and she pulls this heavy bag off the carousel. Another bag comes around, she pulls the other bag off, and she's struggling with the bag, and he's walking in front of her. FBI part of the clue. And so I looked at how he was treating her. And so when I saw officers, I asked, I said, hey sir, I don't want you really, cause any trouble, but I think that young lady may be in trouble. And I allowed that officer to actually go investigate for themselves and watch what I was saying, told them what I observed. When they observed it, they stopped the person, found out the girl was being trafficked. But if you don't know, or you don't have the resources, how are you going to be aware? And we can't just be aware, we must also act. Because if we don't act, what good is the awareness? If we don't do something, what good is it? So, human sex trafficking, you'll hear some terms, CSET, commercial sexual exploitation of children, or you hear DMST, domestic minor sex trafficking. You'll hear those two terms interchangeably, right? When referring to human sex trafficking. So, what is human sex trafficking? Can anybody tell me what human sex trafficking, what you believe, what you think human sex trafficking is? Anybody? Yes, ma'am.
The use of force or coercion for the profit, for a person to make profit off of someone.
Yeah. And you named the two elements, the coercion, the force, and there's another one. Anybody know the other one? Fraud. Okay? But here's what human slavery really is. Slavery. It's slavery. America has a history of this. It's not the first time it's ever happened before. But can someone tell me why are we talking about it now? Why is it so prevalent now? Remember I told you as a young boy, I used to see pimps all the time, right? I used to see them all the time, see girls walking the street. Right? Cars just drive on past the police every once in a while when they had time to stop. They arrest a prostitute. Right? So why are we talking about this now? Why is it such a big deal now? Anybody?
It started affecting because it's not just black people, it's a different demographic.
Yeah. It's one word that I'm looking for. Why is it so prevalent now? It's one word that I'm looking for. What has changed since I was a little boy?
Yes.
Internet. The internet. Makes it easier for Johns to hide behind, makes it easier for pimps to hide behind. Here's another reason why it's so prevalent. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Multi-billion-dollar industry. Think about that. And it affects over 25 million people worldwide. Now those numbers are interesting because a lot of victims don't report. A lot of victims don't even come forward and we don't know who they are. When I say worldwide, people normally think I think about third world countries overseas. But here's a map from Polaris.com on how often human sex trafficking happens in the United States. Anybody do me a favor and point out Georgia? Can you see Georgia? Right? That's how often it happens. Right in our own backyard. And Atlanta is unique. Atlanta is unique. When I ask you why Atlanta is such a haven for human sex trafficking, what do you think people ask? What do you think their answers are? Everybody say the airport. Right? But as a police officer, I found out what the answer was when I worked the case. Right? Atlanta has almost 30 different police agencies and none of us communicate with each other. So when the girl was running away in DeKalb County, the pimp was taking her to Atlanta. And they had a system. I arrested a pimp, he would call and say, hey man, I got a girl. You want to swap? What you got for me? So he would send his girl to the other county, and they would swap girls. And while she was a runaway in the cab, she was being pimped out in Atlanta. And because police agents didn't want to communicate, we had no clue. So a lot of people say the airport. Here's what I know. Here's what most people don't know. Everybody in this room is being recruited by a trafficker. And they're always recruited. What I mean by you're being recruited, because the trafficker is dependent on you not to be educated, not to be aware, and then even if you are aware, they depend on you to shake your head and go, that's a crime, shame, and do nothing about it. So they're dependent on your inaction because your inaction allows them to be in action. Alright? So that's why meetings like this are so important, so significant. Because if you're not doing anything about it, you're being recruited as part of the trafficker's team. I asked the question why, and somebody answered that question, right? One is the money thing, but second is the internet. It's hard to catch a trafficker. Because as a police officer, it was easy for me back when I was a police officer back in the day. I'm 21 now, but back in the day, it was easy because you see girls on the street. Right? But you never saw the pimp. And we will always lock up the girl. Right? Lock her up, take her to jail. And then when we did lock up, we did